know me, I'm still just as petty as the old me. Still remember everything they told me. So tell these motherfuckers they could blow me slowly. You know me.
I don't believe this child's in Mississippi. I don't believe this child's in Horn Lake. So this is why I'm coming to social media, because you guys have always helped me in the past. I do believe that this child may very well be in the Sumner County area. Now, this is only my opinion. But I know I have a lot of beautiful people out there in Tennessee, and I know I have a lot of beautiful people that have been rooting to bring Sebastian home and to bring Sebastian home safely. And so far, that has not been able to happen, not with law enforcement, not with volunteers, not with his father out there, and definitely not with the Proudfoots that haven't even gotten off their ass. They've done more to try to track me down than they have their own son, which is very disgusting, disturbing, and problematic for me. But here's where I need help. I truly believe that this child's somewhere in Sumner County. So I need my friends here, that the ones that love to help, the ones that love to work. We need to find areas, okay? I have been researching a lot. I have been looking into a lot. I have been asking a lot of military questions to military people. And I want to start focusing, and this is where all of these you beautiful people out here on social media can truly help. I need to find every single bridge in Sumner County that goes over water, okay? And not just any water. You know, a little bit of, you know, some type of water with some, at least a foot or more that goes under it, okay? Maybe 2 feet, maybe a foot's a little too shallow. So absolutely, you know, maybe 2 or more feet of water in whatever body of water goes over the bridge. The deeper, the better for me personally, okay? And I'm looking for these types of bridges and waterways in all of Sumner County, okay? So that's I want even White House, Gallatin, Hendersonville, and any other places I'm not thinking about that might have something or a bridge or an overpass or something that can go over a body of water. We have to remember that both Katie and Chris are Navy. I brought up the pickle bag that I thought that there's something big missing from their home. That doesn't necessarily mean there's anything big missing from their home. That's just my suspect. I don't even know what to say. You know, my perspective, my suspect. I suspect that there is a large item missing from their home, whether it be a suitcase or a pickle bag or a Rubbermaid container or something like that. Does that make it true? It does not make it true. It is my opinion, and I'm searching for those things, okay? I may come up a bust. I may come up with pay dirt. I don't really know. A lot of bridges are around. They are around. That's why I need people to send me their maps. I need to know where these bridges are. We need to pin them on a bigger map so we can start looking at those areas. Because when I was talking to military, you know, there's a lot of questions that I asked the military folks on my YouTube channel. I'm not going to get into what I asked them, and I'm not going to get into their answers because, again, I love our military, our men and women, our beautiful people that give us our rights, our Constitution, our freedoms here in this country. And sometimes, you know, they are licensed to KILL, right? They are trained to be a lethal tool for our government, right? So they have a palate for things that, you know, us normal Joes, me and you, would not have a palate for. So I've asked them some serious questions about some serious topics when it comes to Sebastian Rogers. And one thing that across the board from my military is that they will never find him, okay, across the board. I'm not going to get into the details of what that means. Be kind to all Navy, yep, retired Navy. And this is where it kind of gets a little dicey because we have all different branches of military that responded to me several months ago. We had the Army, the Reserves, we had people from the Marines, you know, and everything like that. I even talked to some of my family. Many of you guys know that I have a lot of family that is in the military. You know, my uncle was 30 years. I had a cousin that was in active military in the Army. And so he went through the process of explaining to me how he learned how to make an incinerator. And that, again, he was part of the Navy. And so whenever I said, I was not in the Navy, the Army, he was part of the Army. And so when I told him that Chris and Katie were Navy, the first thing he said is water. Water, 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 water. He says that would be the one thing that they think of because that's what they know. Just like he would be thinking land, you know, because that was his training, his natural thing. Husband, retired, Navy diver, live in Mississippi. That's what we're going to need. So now you guys are getting the drift of what my next project's going to be, right? We need to be in the water. I need to identify these areas. I need to identify them. I really, really am looking highly in the White Castle area. I don't know why I'm going that way. It's just a hunch for me. There's no real leads that are sending me there other than the fact that that's where Chris Proudfoot grew up. That would be my assumption of where he would be most comfortable. And that's really why I'm looking into that area, is because of his connection to White Castle High School. I was out there, spoke to several people in the White House area. I got a good understanding. And I really think that that would be his stomping grounds. That was his stomping grounds when he was a child. He stomped around quite a bit. And I really think that he would gravitate back to there. My second area is Gallatin. So those are in my order. So I think White House, Gallatin, Hendersonville. So when you're sending me this stuff, related to waterways that have bridges or anything that goes over it, those are where I'm looking at. My primary my primary area that I really want to hone in on is White House. I still have 100% support from Seth Rogers in